Do you sleep with socks on or sleep without socks?
And please tell me you don't sleep with socks on.
I do sleep with socks on.
You're a freak. This is going to be an interesting show that we have going on here.
You annoy me.
Who you calling old?
Welcome to episode 4 of the Annoyance Report podcast with Adam and Todd. Todd and Adam, son and dad. I'm the son, obviously. Old fart Todd is right there. My dad. How's it going, Dad? What are we annoyed about today?
I'm the dad.
Yeah, you're the dad.
Yeah. Hey, Boo. Nice to see you. It's been a long time.
I know it's been like 4 weeks, maybe 5 even. We've been slacking. We've been busy. What have you been up to?
Let's see. I've been fighting a sickness. It started off. Have you ever done Teledoc? You ever done the Teledoc Health?
Telehealth. Yeah, that's great.
Okay, so it's called Teledoc here through our through my employer. So I called them. It felt like a sinus infection. So, I mean, I had just nasty crud in my nose. So I called them. They gave this doctor gave me some nasal sprays, two nasal sprays, and I wasn't getting any better. Like I was like, man, something's not right. So I called back the Teledoc Health, and I said, hey, I'm sure it's probably a sinus infection. Could you give me some Augmentin? And the doctor on there, he goes, oh, that's a good choice for especially with the sinus infection. I kind of described, what color my mucus was and all that. And he gave me a Augmentin for sinus infection. Well, I wasn't getting any better, so I'm like, what the heck? So I ended up calling my doctor. I was at work. I ended up calling my doctor, said, hey, I'm not getting any better. He said, can you, come on in? And anyway, I'm glad I went. He looked in my ear and he goes, oh, you have an ear infection, because I couldn't hear out at both my ears either. Anyway, he says, yeah, also I have a sinus infection. I go, well, can you give me a Z-Pack? Because have you ever heard of the Z-Pack? I hear it does wonders, knocks things out pretty good. He goes, I'll give you something stronger. And I said, okay. So he gives me this, I forget the name of it. It's another antibiotic. And he said, take one tablet for 10 days. So I was like, okay. Anyway, to be honest with you, now Saturday would have been 3 weeks. I just finished the last dose like maybe a couple days ago, and I feel good now, but I still can't hear out my left ear. So very annoying. So you try being a DJ too, doing a wedding, and you're in mono. I'm not in stereo no more, so it's hard to hear the music, especially DJing. So anyway, long story short, I don't think any of the medications were helping. I think I just got better on my own. And you're one that don't really take medicine.
But I will say, some doctors are very quick to prescribe stuff, and other doctors are not very quick to prescribe stuff. Like, you can ask for something, and the doc will say, nope, not doing that, which is annoying because they, some things you do need to get better quick, or they think it's something else, but you're, like, almost positive you're right, and then you say, hey, I need this medication. Like, no, you need this sinus medication. So it gets annoying in that sense, but, yeah, I don't take much medication. I also don't, when I'm sick, I just deal with it. Even I'll go to work, I just deal with it because I'm a one-man army. So if I'm out, there's nobody to take my spot. So I have to go to work sick, which is annoying.
Well, to be honest with you, for me, it's like I hate being sick. I'm a wuss. I hate being sick. And like you said, you're a one-man person at your job. That's like me DJing. I mean, who's gonna? I've got people relying on me for doing weddings, doing school dances, or whatever. And if I'm sick, man, I don't know what I do. Like I was sick. So I was trying to nurse myself as best I could because I knew I had a wedding this past Saturday, and I just,
Made it work. You made it work. The show must go on, especially when you're a one man army, one man wrecking crew, one man DJ.
One man DJ. But yeah. So other than that, yeah, so that's why I know you had a big move and you uh who you work for, you had traveled quite a bit. Good.
Which, oh, okay. So my studio doesn't look too much different. It looks like I didn't even move. The only thing
Yeah.
that changed is I added the record player back up in here, and then I added a couple more pictures on the wall behind me, and then Bailey's desk is right next to me now. Before I had the room all to myself, but this room is much bigger, so we can share it together. So,
Okay.
but yeah, yeah, but work as well. We traveled a lot, and um, I was just so what's been annoying me are the police and cops and stuff.
Okay.
This is more of a question because I obviously cops. I respect cops. I respect everything that they do. I respect that they put everything on the line. Essentially, going to work, you never know what could happen and things like that. But okay, I'm driving on the highway, right? Going 7 over, and oh, this car is flying up to me. I'm like, oh crap, is this a cop? So he flies up to me and he passes me. He's going, so I'm going, it's a 60, I was going 67 and a 60. He flies past me. And I'm like, okay, let me see if I can catch up to this guy, like this cop, and see if like see how fast he's going. So I'm getting up there. I'm at
Did you know it was a
75.
cop at this time or
No,
no?
I did. Yeah, I definitely. Well, as he passed me, I knew it was
Oh,
a cop.
you knew. Okay.
So I'm trying to catch up to him. I'm okay. I'm like, okay, I'm at 67. Let's go 70, 75. I'm at 80 now, and I'm still not catching him. And like he wasn't an emergency capacity. He was just driving to drive. Like got off an exit and just kept driving. So is it just a perk of the job they can break the law and have no repercussions? That's not fair.
I tell you what, if I was a police officer, I would love to just cruise the speed limit. And if I want to go fast, I'm going to go fast.
Yeah, but like, isn't that like wrong though? Like why do they get a free pass to break the law? And I know this I'm not trying to get political in the sense, but if I'm going 75 and a 60, I'm getting pulled over.
Yeah, exactly. So why didn't you do a citizen arrest? And
I couldn't catch him. He's going way too fast. I got up to 80 miles an hour and he's still pulling away.
there is such a thing, right? Citizens arrest, like, or not arrest. I don't know. I mean,
I
I've
know
watched,
I could maybe
got his
called
car
the
number and maybe called his
yeah.
department. Like,
But they're
whatever.
not gonna do nothing. They're not gonna do anything for
Yeah, well,
especially for speeding or when cops park in like no parking
or
zones.
yeah, like a fire zone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and if
mean
you did it, you'd be getting a ticket for sure.
exactly. And that's
Yeah,
where I think
that
there's
would be annoying.
yeah. And
Yeah.
it was just and it didn't really affect my day. It's just I was really just driving. I was like, man, if that was me, I was going 25 over, I'm gonna be in handcuffs going to jail right now. So that was just annoying. And I don't know if it's just a perk of the job or they just I don't know. Do they not have speed monitors? They should have like I know like I think FedEx drivers and Amazon drivers they have like speed radars where like they can track how fast and how hard they stop. Maybe cops should have that.
Well, to be honest with you, like I know, like State Farm Insurance, they have to save to save money on your rates, to make your rates better. They have a thing that you could get from your insurance agent or insurance company. Because we used to have State Farm, and anyway, I had one in my vehicle, and it saved you money every month if you went the speed limit. And it keeps track of like hard braking, how fast you're going. It just so I think that
I think the technology's there. I think what and I'm sure
police should have that too. Then they should
yeah,
be.
they should
So what you're saying is they should be held accountable.
yeah.
Because we're being held accountable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just because you're in a police car doesn't mean you don't follow the laws or anything like that. And again, and it's no, I'm not trying to throw shade at cops and police in general. It's just like, just know, like, we look at those things and it's annoying that they can get away with stuff.
Now, here's the thing: just because they don't have their lights on doesn't mean they're not headed to a call. Sometimes they have to be silent. You know what I mean? Like they.
Not this guy. He was just driving to drive. It was the highway patrol, and he probably went on
maybe they're having a 2-for-1 donut sale and he had to get there.
It was at like 6 o'clock on
Yeah.
or no, it was
Well,
4 o'clock on Monday.
maybe it was like I
End of his
said,
shift.
maybe Dunkin' Donuts was doing a special.
I guess, but those
He had to
I
get
don't know.
there. He had to get there from them Long Johns.
Yeah, I guess. But I don't know. That's what has been annoying me. Oh, yeah. Okay. Crickets.
I'm
Are you
just
tired
kidding.
of hearing me?
No, I think it sounded great. I mean, I agree with you because I don't know. I was throwing the donut jokes in there because police and donuts they go hand in hand.
I got what you were saying. Maybe I'm just because I'm so annoyed and flustered with this situation.
Well, speaking of like driving and you're cruising or whatever, what does it ever annoy you? Like especially in bigger cities or eh, I don't know how congested you are where you live. Is the traffic pretty congested? Not like New York or Connecticut. Yeah, when you used to live out that
Yeah,
way.
when I used to live out there, it
Oh
was
my God,
brutal. Like I could either get to work in 15 minutes or I'd get to work in an hour and a half.
yeah. So were you late then?
It depends on the time you left because if you left at, let's say I had to be to work at 8. If I left at 7:55, I wouldn't get to work on time. Now, if I left at 7:03, I'd be there in 20 minutes. It was crazy. So it's very hit or miss on you have to time when you leave perfect. Otherwise, you'll be late or it'll be an hour of traffic. Yeah. So really, when you live out in these metropolitan areas, you don't really measure by miles. You measure by like time on how long it's going to take you to get there.
Yeah. Well, where I live, it's all miles. What about now where you live? Is it miles?
It's pretty standard miles. Like
Yeah.
some days it'll take me 25. Where I just moved, it takes me about 25 minutes to get to work. On the way home around 5 o'clock, it'll take 27 minutes. So it's not too terrible.
What annoys me about driving is when you hit every darn red light. Every light turns red. As soon as
So where I live, the people are the worst drivers ever. Literally the worst. They don't know how to accelerate and they just drive way too slow and they always run red lights. They're so annoying. Sorry, I'm getting
I don't like hitting every red light. So
oh, I get mad when I hit the red lights.
yeah. So they like to run the red lights there?
Some
Or you
some people I
like to
don't.
run the red lights?
I do not run the red lights. But the problem is when you come to a stoplight, the problem is everybody waits until the next person starts to accelerate, right? When the green light, what happens in a race? When people like
You
NASCAR,
go.
everybody goes at once, right? Like you see the green, everybody goes. So at a red light, everybody, when it turns green, go. Don't wait. You know what I mean? Like if everybody just would pay attention and go as soon as the light would turn green, more cars would get through. But instead, here, everybody's slow and doesn't pay attention, is probably on their phone and being annoying. And I get stopped at the same light 2 or 3 times, and then my blood is boiling.
I think you're part Italiano. Are you Italiano? Because in Italy, man, when as soon as that light turns green, they're honking to you for you to go. I mean, they're bam, bam, bam.
That's how it should be. That's how it should be. I'm tired of these slow people poking around, and then, yeah. But I also hate, let's say you're heading home and you're in the active process of passing somebody, and as soon as you're done passing them, you'll get over, right? Like you'll get back into the right lane. You're done passing. What annoys me is when you're in the process of passing somebody and somebody comes flying up on your butt and you're like, "Okay, guy, like I can't just run into this car to get out of your way, and I'm not going to speed up. Like I'm not going to be like the cop and go 90 miles an hour. I'm going to go my 7 over. That's my limit.
Yeah, I usually go 5.
I go 7. And so as they're riding my butt, you know what I do? I slow way down, and then let that guy get boxed in between me and the guy in the right lane. And then after I'm done teasing him with that a little bit, I floor it to as fast as my car can go.
And then you're getting
And
flipped off.
and then I slow down again, so he has to do it again.
Yeah, so he's flipping you off, calling you
Oh
names.
yeah, and then I just do this instead of flipping him off. I give him a little.
Oh,
You're
what's
small.
that mean?
You're small.
Mini.
Mini ego.
Oh, mini
Small ego.
Well,
I don't know if anybody else does that, but it's because I don't flip people off. I just do it. You're small, so maybe small wiener. Small wiener.
I thought that's what you were getting at.
Yeah, small wiener.
Oh my gosh.
So that's what's annoying me with that. What's been annoying you?
Well, let's say, when I go to the grocery store, sometimes you're getting ready to check out, and you got this person in front of you that's that's on their telephone while they're checking out, and it's just annoying. They're like tying up the line because they're on their phone, and I feel bad for the cashier that's waiting on them. I think get off the phone, show some respect to the cashier, number one, but not just the cashier, but the people behind you. They're piling up behind me now because you're on your phone having a conversation about what's for or what movie you saw last night or what's on Netflix this week. It's just
Just wait till you get
stupid.
in the car.
Yeah, well, most people nowadays, I think technology, they're so used to it. Is this what do they call it? Generation Z? What are you? Millennial?
I'm a millennial.
Okay, I don't know the whole
I think
is
it's Gen Z is like the
Gen
kids
Z.
nowadays.
Yeah, Gen Z. They're all got cell phones now, you know. Even your sister Jana, who's 8, she has a cell phone.
Why does she have a cell phone?
I don't know. Well, it's not she
Is it
plays
activated?
it's activated through Wi-Fi only.
Oh, okay. So she has a phone. It's really just a tablet more than anything.
But what kind of play, almost everybody has Wi-Fi except minus the venue I did this past Saturday. They don't have Wi-Fi.
Oh, was that
So
annoying?
it was very annoying because, people they want song requests, so I have to use my hotspot at this particular venue. Every time I do a wedding there, I have to have my hotspot.
The hotspot works pretty well.
It works good. I have to put my phone kind of like in the window because the reception inside this venue, I mean, we're talking, huge boulders or limestone building. Like it's old, like it's over 100 years old. And the reception there is not very good. But anyway, Adam, I'd like to invite a guest to our show.
A guest to our show.
Yes. She's been waiting.
All right, who do we got?
I got the special guest that's been wanting to be on our podcast.
Ah,
And if you can give a round of applause to our guest, your sister, Jana.
oh, great. Here we go. What's up, Jana?
Good.
You're looking a little white on the screen here. All right, what do you want me to ask you questions?
Yes.
All right, let's see. What annoys you today? Or what's the most annoying thing at school?
Well, first at home, I have 2 things.
Oh, you have 2 things that annoys you.
Yeah. When the dog barks, it's so loud, it annoys you like loudness. And my dad, because when I'm sleeping, he wakes me up.
Ah, sleeping to wake you up for school?
Yes.
Does that annoy you?
Yes.
Do you ride the
Very
bus?
Sometimes.
Who takes you to school more? Mom or dad?
Mom.
Mom. Who do you like taking you to school more?
Mom.
Really? Hey, do you know when dad would take me to school every day, he would get me donuts and chocolate milk. Does he do that for you?
No.
Every single day. Tell him that he needs to start doing that. That's every day he would bring me donuts. Okay, here's another question, Jana.
What?
This one might make you mad. Does it annoy you that I'm the favorite?
Not that much.
Oh, really? Is it because
you're my brother?
That's true. That's very nice. Because I bet you're mom's favorite.
I am. I'm a
You
mom's
are mom's
girl.
favorite. Yep, mama's girl. That's for sure. That's awesome. But all right, anything else annoying you? So the dog barking is ear piercing. Nobody likes hearing the dog bark. And then dad's always been annoying. He's got a big head.
For school, like there's lots of people like talking. Also
Dad's blocking. Look at that. Dad's annoying. He's blocking the camera. But at school, people talking.
yeah, like it's very loud. In my class, like everyone talks, and the annoying thing is like when they do 6-7. But I kind of do like 6-7. I just don't like it at school because everyone's like shouting it and like saying it everywhere.
Yeah, and that's annoying.
Hmm
I gotcha.
I only say it at home.
Dad say it? Is it annoying when he says it?
And my dad is annoying because he farts a lot.
He does fart a lot. That's why I call him Old Fart.
Well, I don't want to say it. I don't like when he says bad words.
Does Mom say bad words?
No.
No. Yeah, she normally doesn't.
But
Uh-oh. Now I can't understand you.
okay.
Yeah.
One time when my dad brought home our bunny, like when we got a new bunny, she said like my mom said like the H word when we saw the bunny food. And I forgot what the other time she has said bad words, but I just know that's what she has said.
Thanks for sharing what annoys you.
I want to ask a question to you.
Oh, okay, let's hear it. What question do you have?
What annoys you?
What annoys me? A lot of things annoy me, but I would say that I have to go to work every day. That annoys me. Moving annoys me. I just moved into a new house. That's kind of annoying. Yeah. Those are my big things. Moving and work. Don't get old. Don't grow up. Stay a kid forever.
On YouTube, I'm annoyed with this girl. Her name is Natalie Reynolds. She copies everyone.
Oh, Natalie, she copies what's her name?
Natalie Reynolds.
Yeah, who does she copy? She copies that one girl.
Brooke Monk.
Yeah, Brooke Monk. You watch all their TikToks?
Yes.
Yeah. That darn Natalie stealing content.
One time I copied her.
Did you get millions of views?
I don't know. I haven't checked it. Yeah.
That's crazy. Do you have a lot of subscribers?
I have 200, I think 294.
Aren't you a little young to have 294 subscribers?
Well, I make lots of videos.
What do you make videos about?
Mostly about dumplings, because yesterday my mom got me a dumpling.
Gotcha. That's pretty cool.
You have a great night.
You too, Jana. I love you.
Love you.
See you later.
Bye.
Welcome back.
Dad is back. What do you think of that?
That was something.
Yeah,
That was-
she's isn't she awesome?
She's a great little sister that I never get to see.
Yeah, she really enjoyed that.
I'm glad.
Jana?
I'm glad it was fun.
Thanks for popping into the studio.
Yeah. Thank you for being a guest.
Thank you, Adam. Adam said thank you for being a guest. We'll have to get another mic set up for her, for guests. And
She wants a pink microphone.
yes,
Yeah, some of the stuff that she was talking about is very annoying.
I don't know what she's talking about. Me farting.
Yeah, you're an old fart. But
That's what she
Okay.
meant. Your Wi-Fi. How much do you spend? Quite a bit on Wi-Fi at home.
we spend $70.
Okay, I spend about $80 a month, but I stream everything.
It's 110, but Bailey gets a discount for work, like a stipend from work.
Have you ever had like the slowest possible Wi-Fi at the worst moment? Like doing a podcast. Have you ever had the Wi-Fi cut out on you while doing a podcast?
Not typically. When I used to live stream, it would cut out when I had Mediacom. Mediacom is literally the worst internet, telephone, cable provider of all. They are so bad. I was paying for 400 megabyte up and download speed. I was getting
What was the name of that place again?
Mediacom. Can't say that word.
No, because that's a business. We shouldn't knock them.
Oh, we can knock them. They
Yeah?
should. Yeah, why not? They're not improving their service. They suck. They annoy me.
Who does?
Mediacom. It's just okay. If I'm paying for a service and then this happened when we lived in
Well, I can tell
in
you this.
Iowa.
I can tell you this. Your wife,
Yeah.
her parents aren't happy with Mediacom. They have Mediacom. Do you have Mediacom down there?
I think it's here, but we have AT&T fiber.
I have a small. It's a rural like almost like MetroNet out here.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
But it's we've talked about it. I think on one of our podcasts about the slow internet that we used to have. It was like DSL, remember? And that was front. You remember
You
Frontier?
missed it. You timed that pretty poorly.
Yeah, the first time I did good.
Yeah, you did good. But no, I mean, I just think that if you're paying for a service, you should get the full capabilities of your service. So when I had MediaCom and I was paying for 400 megabytes up and 400 megabytes down, I was getting 2 megabytes per second download speed. And I switched over to, I can't remember what company I switched there. I can't remember, but it was so much faster. I was getting 800 up and down.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty happy with our fiber out here. Like, I stream everything. So, I mean, compared to what we had, Frontier, they were so slow. DSL, I think what DSL stand for, dedicated service line or something like that. Yeah. But yeah.
I just think if you're paying for an internet, you should get that internet.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. You have anything else that's been annoying you?
Let's see. What else is bothering me? Well, how about some pet peeves?
Ooh, pet peeves. Let's hear some.
Yeah, I have a pet peeve.
Okay.
You get up in the morning, my alarm clock goes off at 4:30 a.m.
Yeah.
You step in, hey, do you sleep with socks on or sleep without socks?
That is a question that should not even need to be asked. You don't sleep with socks on. Please tell me you don't sleep with socks on.
I do sleep with socks on. Is there
You're
anybody
a
out?
freak.
Let's take a vote.
Nobody sleeps with socks on. There's no way.
I sleep with my socks on. I hate having cold feet. And to be honest with you, now say my alarm clock goes off at 4:30 a.m. It's dark in the bedroom and you step in something wet. That is the worst annoying feeling ever. Now it could be either cat puke, it could be dog pee, it could be water spilled. It don't matter. Anything wet in the morning on your feet sucks. Very annoying.
That is, I can promise you I don't come across that too much. But I will say wet socks in general is the worst feeling ever. And Bailey will say that this is one of her pet peeves. When I get out of the shower, I'm not the best about like getting out of the shower without dripping. And so I get the floor wet. And what annoys her is when she goes into the bathroom and there's wet floor and she gets her socks all wet. That annoys her.
That would annoy me too.
Yeah. And
Well,
then
dry
for
it
me,
up, man. What's wrong with
well,
you?
I don't realize that I'm doing it until it's way too late and I'm gone. But what with wet socks for me is when you have like it's cold out and it's mushy out and you accidentally step in a puddle. Like let's say you're just getting into work and you step into a puddle and your socks all wet. Your day's ruined because your socks mushy all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely get that with wet socks. Pet peeve of mine, snoring. I hate snoring. Yeah, I know you snore.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of a 5-year-old that snores?
No.
Yeah, Clark snores, Bailey snores, the dog snores, and they're all in the same room, and I can't fall
you
asleep
don't
because
snore.
it's so loud. I don't snore. I breathe heavy. I go, like that's how I breathe.
How's that go again? No,
Not like that.
I know I snore loud and it irritates Courtney. And you know what else is annoying? Here's another thing. We're talking about sleeping and snoring. Our 8-year-old, your sister, the one you just talked to, sleeps with us.
I mean, I slept with you guys until like
Till you're
6th grade.
15. No, I think you were 15.
No, I didn't live with you when I was 15.
Oh.
It was like 6th grade. It was when you and I lived together alone. It was just me and you.
Yeah,
And I slept in my own bed.
You were my buddy.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so
Your bed was comfy.
Jaina still sleeps with us.
It's a thing, you know? It happens. Clark starts in his bed and then he comes into our room.
Eventually she'll grow out of it.
I still talk about it. It's such a fun time. You had a comfy bed.
So here's another thing. You're talking about sleeping and stuff like that. What about, do you talk about wet feet and all that, wearing socks to bed? When you get home, do your shoes come off?
In our old house, no, but our new house, yes.
Because you want to what keep the carpet nice and
Yeah.
clean and that.
Keep the carpet clean, keep our rug clean, just have better habits than just tracking dirt and grime throughout the house.
My shoes don't come off until I get in bed. Like they're on like all the time. And then I take my shoes off. I wear my socks, the same socks I had on. It's not like I put on a clean pair of socks every night. I wear the same socks I had on.
Ugh. That's gross, especially like the way you work in like the high schools and like grimy bathrooms and
Yeah, but my shoes are on. It's not like I'm walking around the school with my just my socks on.
that's fair, I guess. But they're sweaty and you're putting that sweat into your bed. That's gross. That's annoying. I don't know. That's funny.
Let's see. I'm gonna go into a somewhat of a joke of the day.
Okay. Is this not the final joke of the day?
This is, well, no, this is kind of, it's kind of a joke of the day.
Okay. Is it the end of our episode?
I told my wife, Courtney, she should embrace her mistakes.
Okay.
She gave me a hug. Now, is that wrong or is that wrong? I'm her mistake? What the hell?
That's good. That's funny. She got you there. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
she did. She's smarter than the average bear.
It happens. It happens.
Here's some, let's go back to work again. We'll talk about work a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you have meetings at work?
Every once in a while, I skip them.
How do you get away with that? I mean, how do you skip them? Do you come up with excuses why you can't be there?
No, I just don't show up.
Do they tell you what you missed during the meeting?
No.
No. Well,
It's so the big meeting that we have it monthly. It's like an all staff meeting, and we have I don't even know how many. I have not been to one since I've got hired. I just don't show up to it, and I haven't been told I've missed anything or anything like that. But I do have a meeting with the coaches that I work with every once in a while, and those meetings are important, and I like having those meetings.
for us, we have Monday meetings every Monday. It's our maintenance department. We have every Monday after lunch, I'd say around noon. But some of the meetings, I think they're kind of ridiculous. And the reason I say that is, I mean, why not just send me an email then? Because I think we get more done in an email versus all of us sitting there listening to the boss talk about stuff that's really sometimes it's not even work related. It's kind of stupid, to be honest with you. And I feel like we could get more done, in a half hour out in the field. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah. Get your
So
work
it's
done.
kind of annoying that we have to do these Monday meetings when you just send me an email.
For sure. And then always, what annoys me about these random or like these weekly meetings or monthly meetings is it's always the same problems every month. Like it's never getting fixed or it's the same problem every week. And there's no solutions. Like, all right, the sky is still blue. Next week comes around. Oh, the sky is blue. What do we do to fix anything? That's a stupid example, but like, you know what I mean? Like it's always the same stuff every single
And
week, and it's so nothing gets changed.
I don't know. I think they're kind of pointless unless it's something major. Something's going to change majorly. I guess I don't know.
I just hate wasting my time with meetings. If it's a meeting that has topics to be discussed and changes that we can be made, sure, it's not bad. If it gives me free food, sure, I'll eat some free food. But other than that, my old job, we were all one department, but it was kind of split. Like I worked at a college and then there's the high schools. Well, they would bring us into the all staff meetings, like the college and the high schoolers, but 95% of the stuff that pertained to the high schoolers never pertained to us, and they would still make us come to the meeting, and the meetings just never pertained to us. So at one point we're like, we're not going to these meetings because there's nothing that we need to know out of this. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Going back to Frontier, I mean, out here, I kept calling them saying, hey, when are you guys going to upgrade out here, man? This is ridiculous. and they never did. So another company came in, and we went with them, and I couldn't been more happier about it.
Yeah, sometimes it just needs a new refresh.
Just a quick question: did we get any questions from our last episode?
We have 14 subscribers. How about that?
Wow, we're moving on up, man.
Moving on up.
Wow. Let me here. Let me 14.
Let's go.
Come on. Someone else subscribes. Our goal is to hit 15.
Okay, community. Let's see. Any questions?
Or comments? Do you have any comments?
I mean, some people thought what we talked about. They said that
We're quite boring.
no, just I was called a sheep for when I tip. They say just because I generously tip doesn't mean it just means I'm a sheep to the service industry.
What's that even mean? To explain that, because
Like a sheep, like herd. You know what I mean? Like I just follow what other people are doing. Just
like
yeah,
like the trend.
yeah. Like I'm not making my own decisions and things like that. Like I'm a sheep, but I'm not a sheep for just being nice to people and giving them a tip. Like I do it because I have a kind heart, Mr. Mark Green, 1759. I'll call you straight up. Other than that, we don't got too much. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Let me ask you something. This is kind of like not really one of our subjects, but
Yeah.
how do you feel right now?
What do you mean
Like, is
feel?
your life getting better? Meaning, I don't know about you, man, but I live out in the sticks, and
Yeah.
I have to drive to work. Like, and it's kind of quite what I'd say. I'm driving 30 miles there and 30 miles back. So I'm putting 60 miles a day on my vehicle.
Yeah.
The gas prices. What the hell is going on with the gas prices? I said, hi there where you are. Just give me the average cost of gas where you are.
$3.30.
$3.30. You know what it is here in
$3.85.
No, $4.19.
It comes down to politics, unfortunately. We're in a war and is it the Strait of Kuwait? Is that what it is?
No, the Strait of, I don't know if I pronounce it right. Hormuz,
Something like that. Where like
Hormuz or something.
yeah, where the oil goes through. That's what it is. It's politics, and until this, yeah, I think that's where the gas prices are coming from. It's annoying, but there's not much we can do.
I think, I'm not Democrat. I'm not Republican. I vote for who I think's right. So therefore I would say I'm an independent voter. But anyway, I just want to know what the gas prices were out there where you are.
You want to know the solution?
I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, you know what I'm gonna say. Just
Yeah,
get
I
an
know.
electric car.
Get an electric car, and you
My
love
thing-
your electric car.
My electric car I have not paid for gas in a very long time,
Yeah, well,
and my electric
your
bill
wife
is nice
drives
and low.
a gas car.
Not most of the time. Not really. What she would do is drive Clark. She'd pick Clark up from school in her car, but in the morning she gets up before me, so she takes my car, drops Clark off, and so she probably pays about $30 a month in gas. Not anymore, but no, she drops Clark off in the mornings with my car, and then she'll pick him up in her car.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just get an electric car and gas isn't a problem.
I don't know. I'm not big on the electric cars yet. I would think more people that have the electric cars now, our gas prices should be low because they're the less demand.
Yeah, but like it's such a small minority of electric cars.
When there's a high demand, then your gas prices go up. But when there's a low demand, then your gas prices go down.
The oil companies, it's like a monopoly. They can set the price to whatever they want to set it to.
I don't really have any more subjects for today, this episode. Are we wrapping it up?
I'm thinking we're ready for the joke of the day, for the real joke of the day.
Do you got one? Because that
I
was
don't.
my joke of the day.
What? I thought you had a.
No,
I
that
thought you
was
said you had
it.
two.
That was it.
Ah, shoot.
Yeah,
Shoot.
Give me a joke.
Um,
You gotta change your voice, so
let's see. Oh,
Yep, that one.
Is this the right one? It is. Okay. Joke of the day.
Yay! Joke of the day by Adam.
By Adam. Okay. How do I turn that off? Man, this episode has been in shambles. We've been all over the place.
It has been. It's because we've been gone too long.
I know we're out of the groove. We're out
Of the groove. But okay.
Joke of the day.
Do we need to get my grandson?
Wait, no, I got one.
Okay.
Guess who I saw today?
Who?
Everyone I looked at.
That's
good, right?
That was good, right?
It was okay.
That was all right.
It wasn't as good as my joke of the day.
It was pretty good. But thanks for watching, everybody. Just thank you for watching episode 4. Dad, do you have anything to say to our audience and our guests?
Thank you. Please subscribe and like our channel.
Yeah.
Peace out.